Good afternoon, everybody. It is October 13th, 2013, and I'm sorry I haven't been making videos lately. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been in a video, and it's been 3 weeks since I've made one. The reason why I didn't do one after my previous one is because I was in Comic Book Roundtable. Great roundtable episode. I really enjoyed it. There are a lot of fun people in that show, and I was lucky enough to be with the great legend and Hippies Collectibles and so many other great people that it just seemed there's just no words to describe it. But I'm back, and the reason why I didn't make a video is because like I said, I'm in college and I would rather focus on college, and when I have time to make videos for YouTube, I will. So there might be places in my comic books where it doesn't add up, or there'll be a break. And I promise it won't be really long. It won't be 2 months. It won't be like that, but just bear with me because I am in college. And I am working on my degree because I would rather not mess up a couple of grand worth of degree when this is just a hobby. So if I have to, I'll stop, but I hopefully will never stop. But I'll just take a hiatus from it. But I'm back. So I got this comic book recently. It is Marvel Knight's new Spider-Man, and it is basically Peter Parker. I believe it's the Peter Parker one. Is sort of in a hallucination where he has to fight 99 villains, and it's a 1 of 5 series, so it's kind of cool. The first one is a little bit tough to follow, but the artwork is, to me, it's good. I'm not a very big fan of the whole artwork that is in this, but I am a fan of Marvel Knights. So yeah, and I honestly like the cover. The look of that. You could tell that it has sort of like the 90s sort of game design on it, with Spider-Man right there. That's awesome. I enjoyed reading this, and it was a quick read, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So that was my Spider-Man book for this week. And this one, it's a Daredevil book, and I got it mainly for the cover. Look at that. That is just wow. And when I originally got this, I thought it was the original Daredevil. I haven't read this yet, but I will. Because if you guys know Daredevil like I do, or anybody that knows comics, Daredevil, for the 1 through 6 issues, wore a yellow suit. Well, it wasn't really a suit. It was his boxing, father's boxing robe, I believe. And I got this because I'm a big boxing fan. I'm not a really big fan of MMA, but I love boxing. And so I call this the Rocky cover. Rocky Balboa. You know. Adrian. Yeah, you know. And it's just a great cover, and it has Wade in it, Samney, and Rodriguez. Not that bad, and it looks like Daredevil on the cover got the shit beat out of him. So there's that. And I showed you my new comics on Comic Book Roundtable, but if you didn't watch it, I'm going to show it to you again. Here comes Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, number 29. I'm just getting back into the series. I This is the first Daredevil series I've read. Like you guys know, I am making my run through 1 through 10 of the original Daredevil, Volume 1, and I got number 9, so I only got 8 more. But it's kind of fun. But I'm not going to pay a couple $1,000 for the number 1 issue. I can handle not paying that much. Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, number 30. First, it's appearance of Silver Surfer. Look at that. That's cool. And I think this is a good series for anybody, whether you're a Daredevil fan or not, because it's sort of realistic with unrealistic intentions. Like, I can never see a blind person fighting crime. And people, and if he or she did, them not knowing he's blind. Because like here in this one, there's a panel and there's a page in there where he's blown down to the bottom of a building, and I believe it's the courthouse building. And he's going, we got to find out where we are. Well, the guy he's with points over to his left and says, "Well, there's the sign. It says basement." He goes, "Oh, I must have just missed that." So it seems like that's the one of the unrealistic parts of it, because you would know, because it just doesn't add up. So, and one of the last ones, which I have not gotten a chance to read yet, but I will today, is Daredevil. Another one, surprise. Man Without Fear, number 31. Look at that. Guillotine. And this is the regular cover, not the variant cover with the Lego Spider-Man. And this has the Jester on it. I like Daredevil mainly because he's just a really cool character. Yeah, there's nothing bad to say about it other than I can't see a blind person fighting crime and nobody figuring out that he's blind. So yeah, so I got 5 comic books to show that I've shown you guys, and I have a package that is supposed to come tomorrow. It is a very historical issue. Well, not a historical issue. It's a historical moment for me, and I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. But stay tuned. And I also have another really cool surprise for you, hopefully coming on Friday. So please watch that. Please watch my channel. Subscribe if you haven't, so then you are automatically updated with the Prince of Comics' return or anything. And I have a little rant to say. I enjoy reading all comic books, no matter who the publisher is or what, whether it's DC, Marvel, Imagine, IDW, I believe that's one. But when I was gone for 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, doing college and everything, some people on my Facebook page, on my Facebook or on here, took it upon themselves to criticize me for the way I present my comic books. And I could tell you guys what it is about, or what I hate about it, what I like about it. And I do. I tell you guys what I think about it. But when you criticize their comic book collection, when you don't even know them, even if you did know them, who cares? Because it's what they collect. I have no problem with DC. I have no problem with Imagine. I would like to read some of Imagine's work. I haven't read any of them yet, but I would not mind reading it. I have a problem with DC, though. Not a big problem. It's just a preference that there's just too many titles for their work. And that's with any publisher. Like here in Marvel, they have a lot of titles in Spider-Man, X-Men, and it just gets too much. So I like to read the main series. So, once in a while, I will try to get into a new sub-series, mini-series, but I like to spend my money on the series that I know is going to be around. Because, like, it's just ridiculous. And the thing that got me is this person, I'm not going to say their name, because I'm respectable and I don't want to knock them, even though they knocked me, is that they criticize me because how my videos are. And like I say in most videos that I do, is if you don't like it, too bad, I can't do anything for you. But what's not to like? I like Spider-Man. I like Batman. I don't have a lot of Batman comic books. I believe I only have one. If not, I have two or three. Sorry about that. But I'm more of a Marvel person. What's wrong with that? And if DC has a comic book that I catches my eye, like this one, I only got this one mainly because it caught my eye, and I got it for a pretty good price. I'll get it and I'll read it, and if I like it, then I'll buy more. But not when somebody says, "Oh, you need to read this because it's what everybody else is reading." I don't like The Walking Dead. I've never read it, but I would not mind reading it one issue or one story arc to see if I like it or not. Because I can't judge a comic off of my non-reading history of it. But I can judge what I read on my personal opinion. Like here, The Walking Dead TV series. I have not watched it. I'm not into it because it's just so far into the series, I'm not even going to try it. But don't criticize me because I don't read a certain comic book or I don't like a certain publisher or company. I like them all. I just don't like certain comics of there. But as you could tell, all my comic books are mainly Marvel. Once in a while, there'll be a different company, like a new company that I haven't heard of. But yeah, so once again, don't criticize me on the comic books I read or buy, because I basically go with what I want. And I'm paying for my own money. If you want to send me money to buy comic books that I should read, go ahead. I'll do that. But don't criticize me on the books that I read with money I buy. I work hard for my money. So, with that ado, thank you for being so patient on my return to comics. And, yeah. So once again, Daredevil 31, 30, 29, and 25, and the miniseries Marvel Knights Spider-Man. I would honestly recommend reading this. Even if you're not a big Matt Kind, Marco Rudy, or Val Staples fan, I don't even know who the hell these people are, but read this series. I like it. It's a good series. I'm a Spider-Man fan, so please read it if you want. And as I say always, thank you for watching, and if you didn't like it, sorry, can't do anything for you. Have a nice night. Bye.